Carl, how do you feel about Loki Entertainment seeing your great talent and wanting to bring you to Jersey?
Well, I mean, it's really it's really cool, to be back here. Actually, I actually lived in New Jersey for quite some time. I'm originally born and raised in Chicago, but I lived in New Jersey for a little bit, and it feels great to be back in the old neighborhood, so to speak. But I have an affection for this area, and just because the New York and the New Jersey area is what really groomed my talent and got me ready for a national level. So that was really cool. Tonight, I couldn't ask for a better act to be on the roster with 112. They're my brothers. We shared extensive experiences at Bad Boy and just out on the road and touring and doing things like that. So, and I'm extremely proud of Slim and the new single and everything doing well, and I can kind of see I can kind of see their plan coming into fruition, you know, and that just feels really cool. So y'all look out for the 112 album because from what they tell me, that's on the way in a minute.
Okay. So can you tell us when your next album will be coming out?
That's right. The next Carl Thomas album will be released in February. So, everybody that went out and supported the So Much Better project, I just want to thank everybody for that because that was the first project that I put out myself. And the first project that was really, just a representation of all me. So, when you take 100% of the responsibility, um, if you make it, you get 100% of the praise. If you don't, you get 100% of the blame. you know.
Okay, I've enjoyed your albums and your songs immensely. Can you tell us what is exactly that we can expect to hear from you in February?
Um, well, I can tell you exactly what you can expect. You can expect that nudging little feeling that you have on the inside that there's something missing to be fulfilled. So that's what you can
Okay. Okay. That said, your songs, emotional, um, but me, which is at the time, when I bought your CD, but me helped me go through some things. Are there any songs that particularly were personal for you that made you want to write them and put them on your album, or more so songs that other people have written that was a personal touch to you that you decided you just had to have it, and why?
well, I don't really think that you're an artist if you can't express somebody else's experience. Well, not to say that you're not an artist, but I don't think that uh, you're very versatile. If you watch some of the movies that touch you the most, those actors didn't write those lines or what have you, but they have literally mastered the art of being. And I think that music is the same thing. It is the art of being, whether you're being yourself or whether you're being somebody else. It's the art of being. And to me, to me, the album is the movie, and the songs are scenes in the movie. So the movie usually has one particular goal, one particular message, or one particular theme, and the songs are the scenes that support the general story. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it when I'm in the studio or when I'm getting a record from another producer or or soliciting records to other artists.
Okay. Now about acting, since you talked about movies and things, a lot of musicians are going out into the acting business. Have you ever thought about that? A lot of them are going into
Sure,
clothing.
sure, absolutely. And I just feel like that sort of thing will make room for itself. But not to come off, non-genuine or anything like that. But this game of music is acting. It is acting because there is okay, let me back up a little bit. When I write songs, they're not all the time, not necessarily about the man that I am, but a lot of the records are about are about the projected image of myself. Um, I write songs about the goal of where I'm trying to get to. I write songs about the me that I'm trying to be.
Okay. Now, on that note, is there a woman who loves those things about you?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is somewhere out there.
That was a real good answer. That was a real good answer.
No, I'm sure there is. Nah, but I'm single and cool with it. I'm single and cool with it. I'm not one of those people who think that just because you're single that you have the cooties. You know, a lot of people kind of treat this. A lot of people kind of treat the situation like, "Are you single? Why? What? What are you doing? No, no, no. Any of that. I just, you know what I'm saying, it's a game of poker and it's not the cards I've been dealt yet. And, you know, just being older now, you know, I've never been able to see myself other than what I was. But it just recently, you know, I can get into the mind frame of being someone's husband. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Let me ask you this. Where do you see yourself being in the next, let's say, 5 years?
5 years. In the next 5 years, I will probably be somewhere living in a military protected bunker, giving just giving a take on what's been going on in the world. You know, in about 5 years, I don't know or not, but there might be the bubble concept. Have you ever heard of the bubble concept? The bubble concept is all the groovy people live within this bubble. Yeah, all the groovy people live in the bubble. And then, you know, all the people who are, you know, a little bit less fortunate or just don't have the circumstance that will lead you to the bubble, you know, are out there left to the elements. You know, so I'm just busy working hard trying to get as many as my loved ones and family members inside the bubble.
Are you thinking this way for any particular reason? It doesn't have to do with the economy now, does it?
Nah, I've always, you know, the economy and the quote unquote supposed bailout or whatever, it is what it is. The federal government, they decide when to release an exorbitant amount of cash into society, and then they decide when to withhold it. So, you know, the same individuals that I just find it ironic that the same individuals that have created the problem are the same ones coming in with the solution. Very interesting. I don't know. You know, I'm just an artist. I don't. You know. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. We've been talking to Mr. Carl Thomas. One more thing. You like to relax with jazz music. Is there anything else you would like for your fans to know about that?
Yes, Carl Thomas is a fan of Antonio Carlos Jobim.
Any other things you like to do in your relaxation time?
No. But but it's important for my fans to know that I'm a student of the game, and I'm not someone who is doing music simply because I like it. Okay. You know, and there are a lot of individuals, you know, God bless them. You have the right to do it. God bless them. But there are a lot of individuals out there that are doing music not because they are a perfect match with it, but because they like it. They like a song that they heard on the radio and what have you. And a lot of people really aren't students of the game, and they really couldn't tell you anything about this business 20 or 30 years ago, you know. And that's just, you know, when you think about it on the whole, it's kind of discouraging. But there are outlets and things like that. People like myself who dedicated themselves to kind of bridging. I've dedicated myself to kind of bridging myself, you know, to young kids in school and what have you, just so I can do my part in not raising a generation of musically illiterate children. You know what I'm saying? In layman terms, if your child ain't got no rhythm, parents, that's a bad reflection on you. If that's a bad reflex. Oh, that's bad. Bad. Awful look. Awful look.
Okay.
Your child ain't got no rhythm.
My child has rhythm.
Got rhythm?
Rhythm. She plays
On the
piano.
downbeat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
Yes,
2.
and can sing.
Right. See. Right. Okay.
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 Thank you, Carl Thomas.
No, I appreciate it.
Okay.
The album, it hasn't been titled yet, but there is a tentative title. But it's a little bit too hot for TV, so I'm going to withhold it and just kind of see what my lawyers say about the legal ramifications of the title that I've chosen for this
Okay.
album.
I'm looking forward to that album.
Yeah, that's right. It's your boy Carl Thomas, and you caught me right here on the Artist Corner. Please believe that.
Thank you.
Thank you, babe.
Bye.